Okay, so this is the KODAK PIXPRO AZ405. KODAK PIXPRO
KODAK PIXPRO
AZ405 digital camera.
It's for camera.
Digital camera, yes.
Digital camera.
So we got this camera because we take a lot of photos and videos, and we just wanted something other than our phone, because a lot of time battery dies on our phone. So this is a nice camera we are going to start using. Let me open this and show it to you. Yeah. You obviously have this kind of thing where you can contact them for help. You have warranty card and everything that you can use. And this is the camera. This is the buckle so that you can make sure it doesn't fall down. You also have a nice cover for the thing. You have this battery that you can use. You can see there are a bunch of cells here. They also provided more cells here. Then this cable that you are seeing, this is basically a micro USB cable. So it would work with any of your old Android phones. You also have an SD card of 64 GB. So lots of storage. And this thing to hold, another holder for the camera. And this is the actual camera. I'm removing it here. You can see how big of a lens it has to take really good photos. Here, notice this thing. Another nice thing about giving cameras to strangers is like when you give your phone, a lot of times they're worried about, hey, can you please take a photo, but they can accidentally look into stuff. But with camera, you don't have to worry about things like that. So it's a nice thing to have. Okay, so here are all the things that you are seeing that I have, apart from the warranty and card and manual that you can use. And then if you are done, 1 minute, Virti.
Okay.
You can also cover it just to keep this safe, right? So you also have that option. And you can essentially tie this cap using this thing to the camera so it doesn't fall down. So like what that means is I'm going to tie this cap here and then tie this cap to somewhere on this camera so that when I remove the cap, it's always there. It doesn't fall down because it sticks, or yes, I can potentially try it over here. It doesn't fall down, it just lays here, and then I can, like a string, and then I can put it back when I'm needing it. So you notice this thing here provided. So yeah, bring it to unlock mode and then I'm opening it. So let me see lock, unlock it, and then you can slide it. Now you have opened this thing. What that means is to open it, you can just press, you need to unlock it and then slide it. And now it's open. Now in here I am going to put the memory card and I'm also going to put the 4 batteries in. So let me do that. Okay, so you can see this is the memory card here. I am going to insert it in. You can only insert it in one way. Yeah, so basically the way to insert it is this thing will be on the back. And notice how it slides in, and to remove it you can, and it comes out. Goes in, comes out. Okay, now I'm going to put the batteries in that they have provided, the Duracell one.
Where, Papa?
Right? These are like high power batteries. Yes, Ritti. It does notice the positive up. This goes in this singular hole and also goes to this front hole. And this other to the negative side, the flat side, it goes in these 2 holes. So positive these 2 and negative these 2. Press it and lock it. Now you have essentially connected and set this thing up. As soon as I did it, slide it. It doesn't have on and off switch, more like a single switch. Whenever you press it, it turns on or it turns off. Notice it's turned on. It's asking me to set up the language. I'm going to say set English. Now it's asking me to set the year and the time. So I'm going to set this year because right now it's 2023. So I'm setting it 2023. Then the year is, month is November, and the date is 10. So now it is set up. I can also set up hour and minutes so that my photos have metadata in it. Okay. Now I can also set up the time so that my photos have metadata in it. So the time right now is because I set up my time depending on what time. That way it's date and time so that my camera photos have metadata in it. I press set and now it is ready. Now all I need to do is, Virti, can you please stand near that elbow please. I want to take a photo please. Yeah. Okay, so all you need to do is press this button. You can see there is like different modes here, camera, scenery, etc. I just put it on the normal camera mode and press the button. And I'm going to show you all the other details. Okay, and you can see I took a photo of my daughter. Obviously, how good it looks, I will share the link. I will actually share the link. So notice it also has time and date and all the metadata that you need to see with the photo. Right? I press this button to see the photos. There are a lot of different options including taking video. Notice this thing here, which is a video. Okay, now I'm going to show you more details, but let's just wait for a second. I'm going to remove this thing because this is not needed for me right now, and I'm going to put the actual cable in it. It's just nice to make sure that you actually put the cable in it so that it does not fall down. Notice they have provided all these loops and everything. So you can use this to tie. And basically you notice these two things here, this is where the loops will go. So let me set this thing up. Okay, so I removed this string, right? You want to put it inside this hole here. Notice this hole here. And then what you want to do is you want to essentially put this here, put the string from inside this hole that you removed. So put it inside itself from the other side. And what ended up happening is, notice what you got. You basically got a loop. And this thing now it's connected. Now it's very, you can remove it if you want to, but it won't go down unless you intentionally remove it. The bigger string, right? You need to put it inside here. What is the way I'm doing it? You need to push it a little bit and remove the whole thing. Next, you want to take the cover and put it inside this thing. And now it's connected. And now you can basically connect it, right? Let me turn it off. Okay, it goes inside and I can cover it, right? And when I want to take a photo, now I just remove it and it's just hanging, right? So it doesn't fall down, I don't lose it. And I am connecting it. So it's easy, right? So yeah, now I am tied it on the left hand side just to make my life a little bit easier. Next, I'm going to show you how to connect the strap. Okay, so you can see this is how the strap was. I have noticed the strap bottom goes from bottom, right? This is an example to teach you how to do it, but you don't need to. Notice how I have keep this strap here to make sure it's not looped around. You really want to make sure after you put the first one and you are trying to put the second one, it's not looped around, because you do not want to connect it and then remove it the whole thing again. You have to waste your time to unloop it, to make sure it doesn't get twisted inside, right? To make sure it's not twisted. Now notice what I'm doing, right? Notice this part is at the bottom, right? You can follow my instructions, right? Now we are going to put this thing from inside here. Now this is little bit difficult for me because I am also have the same strap here, but it does not matter much. Okay, I'm going to really push it in. Notice how by pushing it in I got it. Okay, I got it. Big one is good because you can always adjust it later. Next, you want to do is you want to put this thing from inside here, inside this kind of look, like a small protector, like holder or something, whatever, I don't know what is the right way to call it. But you want to just put this thing inside here. So okay, notice it is going inside slowly, and here it is. Now I'm going to remove it. So what that means is this thing went inside this thing. So now there are two of them, right? I'm going to move this around and just yes. Next, notice this is still at the bottom, right? So I'm going to put this. You want to make a bigger loop so there is hole, and now I'm going to put this thing inside. Okay, sorry. Yes. And now I'm going to put this from the bottom here. So inside this thing. Not the outside, but rather from the inside. And notice it went inside this big tunnel thing. Right? I'm going to pull it out. Once again, make sure it's not twisted. And once again, you need to make sure that you put it inside from this one. And it really helps that when you're holding it and you're putting your weight on it, it does not, get removed. So the loop will be from the inside rather than on the outside. And now I have basically done it. The loop is on the inside rather than the outside. And now I can pull it a little bit. And notice there is nothing twisted, nothing is like that. I can change the width by pulling it around, etc. But now it is there. So that when I hold it and when it's hanging, it's going to hang like this now. Right? Now you can obviously make this bigger and smaller now by just adjusting this thing. Notice, making it bigger. Or I can make it by pulling this thing and make it smaller. Right? So it's my choice. I can adjust this thing by moving its size. It's definitely doable. Right? So yeah. So I'm going to do the same thing on this other side here. So first step is going to remove this thing completely. So we basically what we essentially did was we did this. We just put this thing inside this thing here. It's exactly the same format. And this thing will essentially go inside here. So this thing will be on the outside. By doing this way, when it's hanging on your neck, it's outside. So first step, once again on this side as well, I'm going to remove this thing here. Move it back so that I have more space to work. Sorry, just turn it around. Little bit of work to maneuver it. Let me once again check that it's not twisted in any way. No, it's not twisted. Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, next I'm going to put this inside this thing, loop thing here.
Oh, like this, Papa?
Yes.
Oh, I just thought there was this and that. Like that. So,
Okay, notice this thing came out. You can always pull it and make it large. And now once again, I'm going to make this loop so that I can put it from inside here. Notice it came inside the circle and it's going to get out from inside also, same way. Now this thing is set up. And now notice when I'm wearing it, I can put this thing here. And now it won't fall down. Obviously one strap is bigger than the other. So I can just adjust it. Let me show that to you as well. I'm going to do is I'm going to move this here like this. Adjust it a bit. Let me move it here. Make this smaller. Okay. Now notice how I made this smaller. I can do even more. Now by making this smaller, I am making my loop larger. So now it will hang same as this one, hang a little bit up. And I can just adjust this thing. So I notice, okay, I want both of them to be in the center. So now it's not that difficult. What I need to do is I set this thing up. Both of them look the same size. So all I need to do is pull it and do this. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. And notice now this thing is set up and the hooks are. Now I can just do this. Remove it. Turn it on. Take a photo. And when I'm done, turn it off. Put the cover back on. Right, everything is the way we put it. The weight will make sure the strap do not get pulled. So yeah, that's how we set this whole thing up first. They also provided this cable to essentially connect here. If you notice this black thing here, if you remove it, you can essentially connect this USB cable here to your PC or laptop and transfer the photos. So it's like you have a way to connect it as well. So yeah, let me also show you one more thing. Notice this button here in the front. If you press it, it opens the flash. And you can use the flash to take photos at night. And you can close it by just pressing it. Okay, so notice this red color here. This is the auto mode. So it will take the photos normally. You don't have to worry too much. Right? Let me turn it on. Okay. Next is this one. No, wait, keep it on. Okay. The S1. So this is the line, and when you put it, it says S is shutter mode. You know, is manual mode. And now notice this thing here, like a almost like a big rectangle but slightly curved. This is panorama mode. Next is this thing here, which is movie mode. That means you can take videos essentially. This is program AE mode, the P. There is aperture priority mode. This one is face beautifier. If you are taking a photo of somebody and you want to make sure beautify the face, you can use this. Then there is this SCN, which is a scene mode. So you are taking like a photo of some kind of a nature-esque thing, you can use the scene mode. Okay. Then you have this. Next you have the CS, which is custom settings mode. So these are all the modes that you can use, and you can look at more details about this thing. But you have all of these options. And I noticed it also says all of this thing when you are rotating, right? Auto mode, movie mode, scene mode, panorama mode, face beautifier, manual mode, aperture priority. So you don't need to remember, but as you use it, you will eventually, right? And then to actually see the existing photos or videos, just press this. Notice I just took this photo of 1 second ago. It's in the SD card, right? And I can move to the next, to next, 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 next. I can also trash it by pressing this button here. I can trash it. Delete. Delete one. No, I want to exit. I don't want to delete it accidentally, so I am not going to press it. Now there are 3 photos. But yes, so this is how this whole thing is set up. Now let me talk about a little bit about this. This is the actual button that you have, right? Okay. Now I wanted to notice something, right? I can going back to the auto mode, but notice this thing here. I'm on the auto mode now. I can use this to zoom in and zoom out. You can notice what I'm doing here. I'm also going to show you the screen. So here, let me see. This is what I'm doing. Notice it says zoom 1.0, zoom 1.2, 1.5, 1.8, 2.3, 4.7. Notice how it's zooming in. And notice the lens. Also notice the lens is becoming bigger and bigger. So this is the maximum zoom, 51.56. Right? And it's like I'm seeing the details of the of the chair almost. But let me go back now. So like almost like 51 point zoom almost. Yeah. So yeah, really great zoom and easy to store and carry, and then you just have something to not worry about storage or stuff like that on your phone, and you can just use this. Also, it's very easy to give people the camera because you're not worried about anything private being stored on your phone that is being used. And then you can just flip the SD card out or connect it to the laptop and transfer it. So yeah, easy to use. I am going to put some photos as links to the ones that I took for my daughter with this camera just now during the whole video, so that you get an idea about the quality. And auto mode. Obviously, if you are a professional, you can obviously improve stuff, but just the auto mode, how it looks. Okay, thank you.